Hello everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. So in the last episode we saw that both Ibuki and Hiyoko were murdered. So this is going to be the class trial to determine who their killer is. We know that it's only one killer even though it was a double murder. So anyway, if you're excited, let's get into it. I do think that it's probably Mikan, but I don't know. I feel like I've been wrong. I was wrong in the last trial. Could be wrong in this one. Let's get back into it. So we need to go to Monokuma Rock. That's what we gotta do. I gotta remember where to go though. Monokuma Rock here? There you are. Okay. I remembered where to go. Don't worry. I remembered. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. Soon enough.
Welcome!
Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial? Hey, jerk, hold it right there!
Monami's such a
What? Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells. My brain works just fine. Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? I see, so you come to avenge him. Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like, you say? Oops.
Anyway,
Since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent. Now then, I gotta go first. I won't let you escape.
Hey!
Did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru's dead. He's just trying to piss us off. Of course he's not dead. There's no way in a million years.
Well,
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Are you so excited about that?
how about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail. What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
see?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna
Alright, I'm gonna hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. There it goes. Monokuma Rock. Whoop. Okay, I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes getting smaller and smaller, but I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. Okay, and when everyone was inside Monokuma Rock, gulp. He gulps us down. Bah, 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 bah. The elevator began its descent as usual. Nobody said a word. As we all stood there trying to figure out what happened to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. Then it descended as far as it could go. Finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, most tantalizing so. Light poured through from the other side, erasing the boundaries of the darkness, and I walked into that place. My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Two people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either. Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No,
Why bother? What?
well now.
Now then, let's begin. It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. Alright. So, the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. Ibuki Miyota, ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker for our group. And when I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. I don't know about that. You called her annoying a couple times. Yoko Saionji, ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. She was trying to change herself. She was desperately trying to come to terms with my hero's death. The person who killed those two is among us. Not Teru. I definitely can't believe it. Dang. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friend's sake. For Ibuki and Hiyoko's sake. And so, The curtain to the third-class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry. I'm good. I'm good to go. It's fresh in my
Now
mind.
then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
I don't think you need to do
During
that.
the class,
Yeah.
if you vote, I'll punish. Oh,
I'm just
well,
gonna skip
I don't mind
this. We
starting
know.
the trial,
We know.
but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
I mean, that's
But
kind of true.
Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
So we need a
You're
recap.
fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Hey!
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Sure thing.
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial.
Why did
until
Hajime
we
just
can't
stall like
participate in
that?
Arguments.
Hajime, what the heck?
Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Okay.
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease.
Mm-hmm.
The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
Mm-hmm.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened.
Mikan was there too.
Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from the symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was
Yeah, the video.
a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing!
Whoa!
It's such a heart-pounding story. And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
Yeah, how come Sonia and Kazuichi didn't come out?
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for
They
a
are
bit,
kind of
I
suspicious.
started counting everyone at the hospital, and then I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko. So I fled with him in various ways
Hey,
to
yo!
see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
Why are you blushing?
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the 4 of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's, and not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
You're welcome.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime
Hey!
just said is true?
Huh?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. The story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
What?
Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the
I mean,
hanging
okay.
video and the first one to discover
Alright,
Ibuki's
alright.
body,
I'll give you that.
You could be lying as much as you want right now.
To be fair, I'll give him that, because we were the only one who saw the video.
Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth to you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
It's just as Kazuichi said. Nagito's the kind of guy who will just confuse us and make the matters worse. Damn it, I shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Okay, let's see. What can we use? What can we use? Okay. Was it the tickets? Because of the timestamps on the tickets?
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact
I
that
don't
the
know.
bodies were imitating the movie.
Is it this one? Is it the timestamp?
No, that's wrong.
Is it because of the timestamp? I guessed on that. Is that right? Because of the
I'm
timestamps.
not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate.
Oh! That's why. I thought it was because of the timestamps on it. Where it's like, okay, we know from the last episode that whenever you watch the movie, you get a timestamp. And that means that you can only see it once and you saw it at that time. But I forgot. Hajime didn't see the movie at all. So he was the only one who didn't know about the imitations, the killings. He didn't know what happened in the movie, so he couldn't be the one who imitated the killing.
Of course you're not. I already knew
You
that.
little bitch.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had
This
never
little bitch.
watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person
Okay,
only
I was
received
right here.
one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date
Okay.
and time.
I was right.
Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes
I was
there.
half right. We'll say it half right. I forgot about the fact that Hajime didn't see the movie till, everyone else did.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated him.
Mm-hmm.
Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Is he trying to help me out or something?
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation.
Hmm.
It also provides a good warm-up.
It seems like he's trying to help.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
Mm-hmm.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
No, 'cause she has blood on her feet.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone, so all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's
Yeah,
possible.
no.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
That's true.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the
Oh.
venue door, the killer was still inside.
Mm-hmm.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time.
Yeah, where are Sonia and Kazuichi?
And that's you two,
Where are they?
Sonia and Kazuichi.
I agree with him here.
What the hell?
Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
Why are you talking like, huh?
He's imitating him.
You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
He's got a point. The killer was inside the music venue. Fuyuhiko obviously thinks so, but is it really it? I mean, I don't know why it would be. There was a stick there. I'm gonna go with the glob. There was a stick there,
The killer
so
was still inside the music venue.
the stick closed the door, so someone had to put that on the door.
From the inside.
Uh-huh.
They tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
This? No. Huh?
Damn it!
Okay, it's gotta be the glue here, though.
The killer was still inside.
Okay, let
the
me listen
music
to it
venue.
again. Let me listen
By
to it
locking
fully.
the door from the inside. They tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
Huh?
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
No. It had a
The
stick
lock
on
was
it.
on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
This? No? Yeah.
Crap!
What? Am I
The killer
stupid?
was still inside
Is
the
it this
music
first
venue.
one?
By locking the door from the inside.
How is it that one? Huh? How does that make sense?
Wait a second. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
What?
From the outside.
How? There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent.
Huh?
glob. Like rubber, maybe?
It wasn't rubber at all. It was glue?
I see!
What? Oh, yeah, I'm so confused.
Must have been glue.
I'm confused. I don't understand.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't
It
understand.
had a firm, gel-like chewiness. And I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth.
How would you eat that?
Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
Only Chiaki would think to
I
eat glue.
believe it is not something one typically eats.
She's a gamer, after all.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched.
Oh?
By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed
Okay.
the venue door from the outside.
I guess. But the drumstick's on the inside, too.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly.
I still don't understand. It's so weird.
If you just stick them together with glue,
Yeah.
you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know?
That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the
What?
killer placed it as a diversion.
I don't know
Are
about
you
that.
saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
I mean, me too.
Apologize to Miss Sonia.
Ah.
And me!
No.
However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both
Oh my
sides are to
God.
blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
I mean, you're right, Monomi.
During the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a
That's just still
closed
so
space.
weird to me.
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Aww, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
Look, okay. See, this is why I keep thinking Mikan is suspicious here. Because listen to this. She's like, oh, woe is me. Like, what the heck?
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, They must have done it earlier than that.
Yeah. I think they hid Hiyoko earlier.
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
No, I think they hid her with the carpet
And when
paper
you went
stuff.
back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
What was that thick scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting in the music venue? It was part of the wrapping stuff. I should be able to figure out what it is. It's wrapping. Carpet. Wallpaper. Wallpaper. I got it. Okay. Wallpaper. W. Boom. A. I need an A. I need an A. I need an A. A. Wall. I need a W. Or an L. I don't know how to spell. Wall. Shoot, I didn't mean to do that, actually. Shoot, didn't mean to do that. There's too much stuff! Stop it! Stop it! Ah! Wall. Oh, this is so difficult. Wall. I need another L. Did I just destroy the L? L. Wall. What the fuck? Wall. Pape. Pape. P-A-P. K. P-E. E. R. No! Where the hell is an R? R. Oh, God, that was hard. That was hard to get. Wallpaper. Yeah, that's what that was.
Scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room?
I thought you called it a carpet
In
before.
the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there?
Right. You overlaid the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper. See? It fits perfectly.
Yep.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hiyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
The scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of the wallpaper I found in the storage room. It was connected to the sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body, meaning did the killer use that wallpaper to make Hiyoko appear next to the pillar? If I trace it back from there, the answer should become clear. Give this a try. What? What are we doing now? Logic dive? Oh, okay, yeah, this. Okay. Oh, I have to speed up. Yeet! Gotta remember how to do this. It's been a couple episodes. I actually kind of like this. This is kind of neat. Question number 1. Her body. I think her body was hidden, wasn't it? Why did it slow down? Yeah, it was right there. It was hidden by the wallpaper. Woo! Woo! Okay, this is getting progressively harder than it was last time, with obstacles in the way. This feels like something I would play on cool math games when I was in elementary school. They hit her body by the wallpaper! Woo! Almost did not get that. Okay. I do really like this. This is pretty fun. It's very weird though in a game like this, I have to admit. Woo! Woo! Question number 3. The pillar. That was the pillar. Yeah! I'm so smart. That was pretty easy. Looks like Sonic. You know those, the Sonic Casino ones? The casino, levels? That's what that reminds me of.
Got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden...
Yeah, she was hidden so that it would show that Ibuki looked like she was the first one, but it actually wasn't Ibuki, it was Hyoko was first. So they hid her body.
No, the body was already taped up and the
Yeah.
killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there. However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar. So using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
Ah.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper, and because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on it.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But
I mean,
what is that?
it's hard to determine when she was murdered because the AC was so hot.
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
Yeah.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
Mothballs? What?
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them.
What?
I knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Not just that, but Hyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
The reason the killer imitated the two victims at the movie was they wanted to think everything was happening. To mix up the killing order.
I see!
Yeah, I said that already.
The reason the killer imitated two of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Yeah, I said that already. Do you not listen to me, Hajime?
Then, Hyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
Mm-hmm.
A valid line of reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Turn up the volume just a
If you're
bit.
going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
Yeah.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
Why is he so defensive?
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How right. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed.
There's blood on her shoes.
How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk.
Anyway, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. It's because the blood on the soles. Her shoes. Yep, no, blood on the soles.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
This might be it.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
There we go. Okay, that's what it is. I gotcha.
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something.
It was the lid.
That something was
Dirt.
blood, or faint bloodstains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right?
Nope.
She suffered no external injuries. Then it's Hiyoko's blood!
Hyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck, and she died almost instantly.
If Ibuki stepped on her blood...
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye.
This again.
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hitten.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line.
Wow.
But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know. You're so frightened you can't even make a sound.
I don't think frightened
It
is the
seems
word.
you've realized our difference in status.
I think it's more so we're confused.
However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
I'll try. I hate doing this one. Oh my god. Okay. Wait, whoa, wait, there's so much. Oh, it's the blood, okay.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belongs. Ha! Impossible! Try to
I remember how to do
the crime
this.
scene. There was no. You can't step on blood that was never there. Just about. See a nice nightmare.
Did I get it? So, despite his exaggerated protest, I can feel like I've already seen the opening to counter. Is the trap?
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's. Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no.
What?
You can't step on blood that was never there.
Oh, I'm supposed to hit that.
See a nice nightmare.
Okay, I get you. There's no advance. Okay,
You're saying
okay.
the blood on Ibuki's feet belongs. Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Allow me to cut through those
Okay,
words.
I thought I had to advance. Because usually they make you advance with that.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Yes, I do. If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, They probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it. And the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding.
Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating, so I don't think they had to go that far.
If they hit that one artery, then yeah. She would bleed out instantly.
Aside from Nico, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Nikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater.
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file, just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object. Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
Tell me something I don't know.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then. But regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Wait a sek. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too?
Happened every time, Akane.
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Suicide?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish.
Oh,
but
it's like Sakura's
I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Why me?
Nagito, what do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible! Then she never would have killed her to begin with!
She was afflicted by the despair disease,
exactly.
remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself!
Yeah,
Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that!
She was actually murdered.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two.
Okay.
I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
See, I was confused about that, so I'm glad they cleared that up.
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
Huh?
According to that video you saw,
I think that
Ibuki
was
by
staged.
herself when she climbed the stepladder, right?
That feels staged to me.
Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It doesn't.
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
Okay, that makes sense.
What time did Hajime see that video?
I
saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning
So
announcement.
right before 10 o'clock.
And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before
hung.
Monokuma's announcement.
Not hanged.
And
Hung.
since we established that Hiyoko
Grammar.
was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Girl, that kind of puts you in jeopardy. Because, you and Kazuichi were kind of gone. I don't know whose account to go with. I guess we'll go with Mikon since it's on Mikon.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement,
Yeah.
I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I mean, I think
Everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
It's an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Oh shoot, Mikon! No, Mikon was with us. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, Mikon has an
We
alibi
can
with
exclude the
us.
sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
Come on.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
No, it's Mikon's
What about you
account.
guys?
Because Mikon was
I
sleeping
was
on
where
us.
I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Oh no,
That's
we're gonna
not
expose
an
that to
alibi.
everyone.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi,
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Mikon was sleeping on us.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikon and I both have alibis.
you two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikon and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that
Girl, you don't have to phrase it like that.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Oh, too much info.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was? Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much. But that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Killer had a different reason? If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? Inside a trap, set by one of us. If so, then whose? And what kind of trap is it? Oh, this is the trial? Dang, okay. The suspended.
Hiya!
The moss balls? What are they up with moss balls? Okay, I'm not reading this. They're just arguing with each other. Oh my god, this is so stupid.
What a
Okay, I don't understand why they had to break the trial up. They didn't do that in the last game, just so you know. And I did that in the last game. It's because these trials are a little bit longer.
I'm Monami.
Oh.
Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation.
Why do I have to look at you?
Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this?
I do like the song though.
We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No!
Just dancing.
This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
I just saved, don't worry. I love that music. The reason the killer did an imitation murder is another reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Something like that even exists?
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so,
Oh, okay.
I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too.
Oh, shut up.
If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of
Bro,
that.
what the heck?
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hiyoko's body was imitating, right?
Why is it flashing like that?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
Yep.
But Hiyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
Yeah, so it's not an imitation murder.
Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is
Ah.
what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hiyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Yoko's murder wasn't planned?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
I still think it's Nikon, because she keeps... This is more than she's ever, like, jutted in before in each trial.
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did
That's for
Hiyoko
her
go to the
kimono
music
sash.
venue?
Why did Hiyoko go to the music venue?
So, you're saying the truth behind Hiyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Why Hiyoko went to the music venue. That's the key to all this. We need to find that out, no matter the cost. It's because of the fact that Sonia told her to go there. It's probably her key. Since she left with her key, she planned to come back.
Why did Hiyoko go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
The sash.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
No.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
Nope, there's no sign of the bed.
No,
We
maybe.
checked that.
She went of her own free will.
And we'll tell
I agree
Key.
with that. It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
Yeah, she was abducted. Obviously, she wouldn't put a key. She put her key in her kimono to go to the music venue. She thought she would be coming back to her room.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Sonia.
Hiyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know?
Sonia!
I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hyoko locked
Let
the room she
Sonia
was
talk,
staying in
y'all.
before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? just to hide the fact Hiyoko got abducted.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that...
I won't move!
Oh, shoot.
Are you saying my gut was wrong?
Yep.
This will be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
No, you're dumb.
That's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
No, okay, we need to use something about Sonia. Sonia's account, yeah.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted, or the killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
No. Okay, this is what I was trying to do
Hiyoko's
before
room
we
was
got
locked.
them.
The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
I can't back down!
I don't know what this means. Well, I don't know what this means. Retreat? Why did I have to retreat?
Hiyoko was locked inside her room. She definitely got abducted. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
Nah.
I can't back down!
I don't know how I keep failing this. What does this mean?
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted. The
I
killer
don't
forced her
understand
way
how
into
this
Hiyoko's
works.
room. Forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
How do I do this?
I can't back down!
No, what are you doing? I don't understand how to do this part.
So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later. The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
Oh my god, I hate this
There's no reason
minigame.
for the killer to put
This
the
is
key
the
in
worst
Hiyoko's kimono.
minigame, by the way.
The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering her kimono. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
This. Oh
Allow
my
me to cut through
god.
those words.
Finally. God, this is the worst one.
The reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hiyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
Bro, you're insane. Hell no.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you
my God.
cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake.
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
She's calling you stupid.
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
Hmm.
When she went to the venue
Yeah.
by herself, She was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head. And without hesitation...
Killed Hiyoko.
Because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan.
Do you have any ideas?
Damn, you don't know the most important part.
The killer's plan from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey, Nagito, any ideas?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak?
You did tell him to shut up.
I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
Okay.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
What are you talking about?
We done knew this.
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
Yep.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No, wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place. She kept walking around.
That's strange.
This is strange? What's strange?
See, it's not something we finished talking about. Footprints. There's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. The ladder? Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Oh, I get it. Oh my god, I get it now. Is it because she kicked the stepladder when she was hung? Yeah, how do I... Is that how I do
can
it?
prove it with this.
I forgot how to click it.
If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any
Oh,
footprints on it.
that too.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely
I didn't even
clean.
think about that.
No footprints or bloodstains at all.
Did you notice such a small detail? How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
What are you talking about? You are obviously leading us to this. That's what you brought up the suicide topic after all. Nagito Maeda, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
Didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it.
Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video.
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So, just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding the incident is contained in that video, and whether or not we can reach the hidden truth is all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands. As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started on.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
It's always me. If there was some hidden clue in that video, I should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. The only one who actually saw that video. So I'm the only one who can do it. Hanging video that I saw, based on everything we know from the argument thus far, I should be able to figure out what was strange. For instance, there is a certain item present when the investigation, the crime scene, that wasn't in the video. Stepladder, it was knocked over.
Here!
Yeah, it was kicked over.
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital.
Maybe it fell over into blood?
There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. The stepladder in the video is completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music video.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
Oh, was it in the hospital storage room?
What do you mean?
See, you're so defensive.
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
Oh, I was drinking my drink, wait. The stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, Chiaki said that the stepladder was at a different place, but if so, doesn't that mean the video I saw is completely wrong? Which means that that difference between the video and the actual scene of the crime. Does it mean the killer used that surveillance camera and putting it to do something at that place? Huh? The what? What? What is this? Okay, I got it. It was filming location. Took me a minute. That took a while. Those ones always take a while.
That's right. Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor's supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
In order to show us that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else, what did the killer do to that surveillance camera unit? Monitoring the camera part of the surveillance unit camera. And the video I saw at the hospital should have been filmed with the camera at the music venue. If that video was filmed somewhere else, the killer was able to do that by... What am I doing? Logic dive? Okay. Let's see. I'm a little confused. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm a little confused here. I couldn't hit that. Oh, I didn't notice those were openings. Okay. The camera, right? Oh, I forgot. I have to go forward. Yeah, they tampered with the camera. And then it looked like it was the music venue. Oh, this is gonna give me a headache. Oh shoot, Hajime, why'd you do that? Dang. I guess I can technically slow down if I need to. I forgot about that. Gotta go fast. That's what Sonic would say. The music venue. Like I just said. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Gotta slow it down a bit, Hajime. Woo, this is making me a little sick. Oh, there he goes. God, that's kind of difficult. I feel like I need to put the brakes on more. Oh my god! When he slides like that, he slides completely off. Okay, if you guys watch me do this really slowly, don't say anything. I can't risk him falling off. I can't risk him falling off. And I'm not good at going fast, I guess. God, how long? Come on, almost there. Whew, okay. I can do this. Oh, shoot. Woo! Question 3. Killer took it? You can't increase the signal, so they had to move the camera. They probably just picked it up and took it with them. Yeah, I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Oh shoot, I missed it. It's okay. It is what it is. I got it.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. I'm glad it is, Hajime.
That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Huh. Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
Oh shoot, you guys don't know because I'm a VTuber. But I'm eating. He destroyed it.
I see!
Got hungry. Had to eat a little snacky snack.
The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it.
That's why it was on the ground.
As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, Killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means, even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. I'm eating a granola bar! In that case, where the video... Where was the video filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue? It was at the conference hall. The hospital. What am I doing? Oh, this again? Dang, this takes forever. Okay, we got it. Conference room. That was a little hard to get because they're starting to move quicker.
It's possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Yep. It's possible.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
Not with the black curtain.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. Gotta make it clear. Gotta make... What work? What work? Okay. Oh, the curtains. Yeah.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Music going hard.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
Oh, never mind. Yeah. What?
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
I thought that was right.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Oh, I see. I just flip-flopped them, huh?
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
Yup.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain. It somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Wow.
Well,
Come on,
curtain was
Amy.
hung so the music venue would look like the conference room? In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room.
You probably couldn't see well in there, even
Floor of
because
that room is
the candle. The candle made it dark,
the
so you
same
can't see
color as the music venue stage.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't pick up on that.
So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor match.
Dang, the killer's actually pretty smart then.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer
The
did
lighting,
to tamper
yeah.
with the evidence. Probably.
Looks like the conference room. Use that in the video. Yes, it's the candle, isn't it? Because the lighting was so weird.
I can prove it with this.
I'm so good.
You're referring to the candle in the music video, right?
Yep.
In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. If you think about it, it's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
Yeah.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
No, so that you couldn't
That might have
tell.
been another reason, but
Yeah.
the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much
Yeah.
detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
So that means the killer is someone in the hospital.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up. So I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
That is true.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
I feel like I've heard Bayside Cops. What? I don't know what that means.
If
I don't get that
Ibuki's
reference.
hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
Huh. Oh, the fake must have been... Okay, yeah, no, the fake is the person in the conference room.
I see!
Yeah.
The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki.
No.
It
That's
was
the fake.
the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer
That's
put
why
on
their
a
hair's not
hospital
out.
gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid
Okay,
witnesses.
so this confirms that it has to be someone who's in the hospital. I still think it's Mikan, but with all things considered, it still could be Akane and Nagito.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So what happened? Then no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set that trap, I think it was Mikan.
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video, there's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
I mean, yeah, considering we know it's gotta be someone in the hospital, and I don't think it's gonna be anyone inflicted with the disease at the time, so that rules out 2 of our 3 people, so it has to be Mikon. That's right, I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is. Mikon. I'm so sorry, I love you so much. Oh no, it is! No!
Mikon, you're the killer, aren't you?
I love Mikon.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and
To be
Hyoko?
fair, she has been talking really weird this whole time, kind of trying to throw stuff off, so it's not been, like, that big a surprise that it's her. She's like, what if actually this happened instead? So it's been pretty clear that it's been her.
The killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
I know, honey, it's wrong.
Don't you think that's kinda impossible?
Yeah.
A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
Wow.
She's right!
See, you're deflecting.
A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone?
I know, honey.
Completely out of the question.
You're
We're the
killers.
only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it,
Oh.
you guys brought that up earlier.
Oh, is that why she went to
Hajime
Hajime?
and Mikon have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence.
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
She did say that she was going to the on-call room. So she probably filmed that video live so Hajime would see it. And then he ran over there, and that's when she ran out. Didn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right?
Then if you insist, I will use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video. And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Kane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please wait a second. What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible. There's no way I can kill someone.
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong. It's totally wrong. It's not what you think.
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikon is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could
Damn.
be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
Tell him, Sonia.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
I mean, honestly though, considering the fact that she's been bullied her life, I feel like she is the most likely to snap and kill someone.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Shut up, Akane. Akane pisses me off. Everyone's ganging up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like that? Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? No, in fact, it'd be so much easier if I was wrong. I'd have so much doubt about this, about someone I spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Oh, there he goes. Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
Shut up.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time. I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
Are you serious?
I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
I mean, well, technically.
Actually, this is a game.
Yeah.
Please don't say such controversial statement.
Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang, that's a huge deal.
A decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from, this rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
Yeah.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope.
Oh?
And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long.
I don't get it.
What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this.
The killer strangle Ibuki? Ah!
The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
So this rope won't be much of a clue, then I might as well search another place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial.
Oh.
Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too, just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer
Yeah.
strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh?
Their
You didn't
hands,
notice it?
right?
I
Oh,
thought I made the decisive clue
oh,
very
wait.
clear.
Wouldn't you see rope burns on their hands then? Nagito's words contain a decisive clue? Is that really true? Oh shoot. It's the rope, right?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
Uh-huh.
She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
I kind of figured that though.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too. Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
This? Oh!
That must be it.
The rope is alive? I feel like I've guessed a lot in this
We've been
episode.
falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
So, there's something I want to ask you about. There's no doubt Ibuki's case of death was being hanging by this rope, right? Yes, she had no... Oh! Mikan told us a lie here, then. Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself. I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself.
You said Ibuki hanged herself. But
It's
that was
hung.
a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
Should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I
right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
Are you a drunk medical student?
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Mikon nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Ah.
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikon because she was nursing her.
So
Deception.
Mikon volunteered to nurse us? Cause she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikon is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Forgiveness or not, we still have
you
not
don't.
decided if Mikon is the killer.
He's
I
angry.
see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
I'm really not the killer. There's no way. I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
Oh, damn.
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
Yeah, shut up, Akane.
I do doubt her,
You meathead.
but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get
Then
it.
stay out of the conversation.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Damn, what is this, Oshinoko?
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is
Oh.
that all you can say?
Oh, what?
Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies.
Oh, I
huh?
knew she was gonna snap.
Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault.
Oh, I knew she was gonna snap.
Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem.
Ooh.
I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Hell yeah, Mikon, break!
Hey!
Go crazy! Go crazy!
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Not fair.
You tell him. You tell him.
Won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away.
No, you tell him. You tell him. I'm on your side,
What
Yuki.
did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
No, I forgive
Is
you.
acting like this your strategy now? This is annoying.
Hey, Nagito, shut the
Plus,
fuck up.
To be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some?
Huh?
I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends, but still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Chiaki.
Nikon, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video?
She's gone crazy.
That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room.
She's kind of like Celeste in the way that she's kind of, ditching her original character.
Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy. I didn't do anything wrong. Why does everybody always hate me?
I don't hate you, Pookie.
Please, just forgive me already.
I forgive you.
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
Well, yeah, she is.
I never filmed that video.
To be fair, I think out of all the cases so far, Mikon is the one that I feel is most likely to be the killer because genuinely the girl has been bullied so much. Like I've heard that her hair is like that, the bangs are like that, because people would cut her hair. So like yeah, definitely I do think that Mikon is the most likely person to snap after all the bullying. So this doesn't surprise me.
It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Huh?
The only one who
Is
can
that all you
find
can
a hole
say?
in her argument
Huh?
is you, Hajime. So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Hey babe, this is Chiaki's goal all along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me, the only person who saw that video.
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this. Okay. Let's see. What do I need to get? Is it Mikon's account?
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof?
Oh.
Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had?
Or is it the camera still?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof?
Oh shoot.
You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
The camera
no way
angle.
you'd be able to make out her body type!
Okay, it's the camera angle
So
then.
please forgive me already!
This is a new sprite.
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well.
I think it's the camera
You're
angle
the only
still.
one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Do I have to absorb it? Maybe? Oh, shoot. I was supposed to get what Chiaki said. And shoot it. Okay. I understand
I'm
now.
not the body type!
Okay, so we're gonna have to absorb what Chiaki says.
Already!
Right here, the killer's mistake.
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well.
And then camera
You're the
angle.
only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Okay, then we're gonna have to use this. And hit the camera angle. Yeah, that's her mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you
Dang, I don't know how to speed this up, by the way.
who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof?
I love the way she changes, like, right here.
Is the handbag on her head the proof?
No.
Is the hospital gown she
No.
was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
No.
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the
No, 'cause
hospital
the camera
gown?
was so bad.
Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
Oh, she knew
shoot,
about the
prove that
angle. That's what
contradiction.
it meant. Oh my god. Okay, no, it wasn't the body type like I was thinking. She knew the angle.
Mikon, you have committed a major mistake.
Okay, I was like thinking because they said, oh, how would you know that they have similar or different? They have different body types, and it's. I originally thought because Kazuichi said that the what's it called? The cameras, they were really bad quality, so you couldn't be able to tell in a dark lit room. But no, that makes sense. How would she know the angle of the camera?
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle.
That kind of went over my head. I thought it was
So how
something
can you
else.
Say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself.
Ah, she gotcha. Sorry, Pookie. You're done
Only
for.
reason Nikon knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious?
Are you stupid?
Is it true, Mikan?
Yeah.
Did you kill
Stupid.
Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Stupid.
Forgive me!
Okay, you're pretty, so okay. Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
I was wrong. Wrong. No, that's not it at all.
Or what?
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
What's impossible? Impossible.
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
You do?
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag, isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares about that?
It's her,
More
yeah.
importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too,
Yeah, with
didn't you?
Monami on it.
You remember the Usami
that
decal
too.
on it, right? Oopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time?
Monokuma said it's a buy one get one deal.
Obvious that that's impossible.
It's a
Don't
you get a
you
free prize.
think? That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
But Monokuma told us some evidence.
Stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Oh, okay. I got you. It's the prize in the theater. Okay, come on. I'm ready. Let's go. Just shut up. Come on. Bruh. Does it have to tell me this every single time?
I'll keep explaining it until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item! That's
Wow.
why crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I gotta do something and end this. I gotta do something so I can make her admit it. Let's go. My least favorite part. Oh, I hate this.
You still haven't forgiven me! Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! You're done for!
I hate this part. I'm sorry if I'm being quiet. I gotta count it out.
Please, draw on me!
See, I'm missing them talking.
Can you forgive me already? You still haven't forgiven me! Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! You're done for! Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want.
Oh god, this is so hard.
Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Shall I let you punch me? Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me?
Oh god.
You still haven't forgiven me! Forgive me! Forgive me!
Woo! One more shield.
Me! You're done for!
Okay,
There's only one bag.
theater
It's impossible to use it
prize
in two places
bonus.
at the same time.
Bonus prize! Shoot! Bonus prize. Shit. God, I hate that. Almost did it perfect, almost. Come on. Creator bonus prize.
This is the
Okay, I do that wrong every single time. I don't know how. Every single time, I always get the order wrong.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize.
Yep. Gotcha, Mikon.
Which
That's
means
your
it's not
right-handed.
impossible to use that bag in 2 separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Nikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left. Please, just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Okay, let's see. This would be him seeing Ibuki hanging. What about here? What would this be? This would be them taking off the bag, right? This one's all completely done. Let's see, this is Hiyoko. Oh wait, I forgot. Small mistake, the killer left. I forgot what that is. The body was hidden before. Let's see. This should be the paper? One of these is the paper. Wait. What does this say? The body was hidden before this? Oh, okay, okay. I was so confused about that. The glue should be where the door is. So this is the door. Last stop? What the heck? Dang, I guess we don't get a whole lot with this one. Put it back to normal after destroying it. What? This? Yeah, okay. This is the small clue is this. So then this would be over here. This is my favorite part, and we didn't get a whole lot of clues.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Dang, I feel like we didn't have any time to put this together.
Is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Mikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music video. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music video, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by them. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside, and as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick.
Damn.
First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar.
To be fair, the body's a little bit more intimidating.
I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper,
Yeah.
or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room.
Also, can I just say that it makes perfect sense that it was Mikan all along, because she knew to cover up the artery, and like I said before, there's an artery in your neck right about there from last episode. There's an artery that if you cut that artery, it's gonna bleed out really quickly and there's gonna be a lot of blood, and so she, being the ultimate nurse, knew that.
After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music video, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue.
This just feels weird to
The
me.
killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well.
Yeah, look at the hee-hee at the bottom. That is so
At
creepy.
the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out.
Yep.
Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Dang. Oh, Pookie gone crazy.
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair.
Mikan, you... What has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your
Excuse
time.
me? You want me to vote? Ah, trial case. Let's go. 89, really? Was I that bad? 79, 73, oh my god, 70. I'm never gonna get more than, like, a B, I guess.
It seems your arguments have reached a
From the song.
conclusion. So
Heck
let's
yeah.
proceed to
Love
our
this song.
regularly scheduled voting time.
Love the song.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
I love this song so much. Such a bop. You gotta bop around to it. I really liked Mikan, so this makes me actually really sad. Why is her hair like brown there? It's kind of purpley. I'm sad. I really liked Mikan.
Well now.
Now, oh, I gotta read, dang. Now then, though it might be obvious at this point, you got it right once again. That's like 3 in a row. That's right, the true identity of the horrifying blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikan Sumiki. Damn it, you gotta be shitting me. You saying Mikan, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed them?
I won't forgive
Don't you go around with me, Mikan. Did you lie to all of us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them?
Hey!
Don't just laugh, say something. This is going nowhere.
What's going on?
This chick,
Hey!
this is nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental.
That's
There's
obvious.
nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikan Sumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey,
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too. That's what I have been literally saying since the beginning of this entire case. Before it even happened. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case.
What?
Mikan too, you say?
I
know, because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. Despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Hold on, did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? Then that means she was...
What?
Huh? Hajime? Has something crossed your mind? My body's heavy. Yeah, okay, we know this already. That's right. Mikan felt really hot at that time. Now that I think about it, that must have been a high fever. Just like what Ibuki and Akane have. And you okay, I was gonna say, and you didn't put that 2 and 2 together. I didn't put that 2 and 2 together either, so we in the same boat, Hajime.
It cannot be.
And because of that disease, Mikan was...
Perhaps?
The symptoms that she truly felt must have been deserving of that name. Despair disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why. She can still laugh in such a hopeless situation.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's been infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Ultimate despair? Okay, Pookie. That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of the sake of hope?
Possible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair? That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Are you cheating on me? What the fuck?
Huh?
She cheating on me? What? Excuse me?
Huh?
Who are you talking about?
If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. I know.
Oh? Oh.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart. And they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
Pookie, I'm right here.
I understand that I've done something unforgivable, but you know, to transcend all that is truly what love is all about.
Hey.
I don't understand what you're saying.
You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you.
Damn, she got him right where it hurts.
Well, even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. This feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil. I'm looking right through it. That's why, as long as I'm not on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me, it's like nothing matters. Just die. That's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love. Only love.
Could it be?
Nagito, is this really that despair disease you were talking about?
This is...
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair.
You were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved.
Remember?
Apparently, that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom.
It means you had the remembering disease.
But
if this means she remembered something and ended up like this,
such despair.
are you saying we were like this from the start? We were like you before we even came to this island?
Don't get so angry. Well, first of all, there are reasons I became like this wasn't my fault. It was your fault, you know? Because I'm not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see? Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created me created the me that anyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me, still accepts me,
This is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you saying this is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Did you really remember? You ended up like this, all because you remembered? There's no way I can believe that. There's no way the person you are right now is the real Mikan.
Still doubt me?
To prove I'll remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It's about that World Ender organization that you all were worrying about.
You serious?
You know? Not now, I just remembered, that's all. I knew about it all along. How that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as Future Foundation. Future Foundation. Yeah. That's right, the symbol on the ancient rune's door. That's right, there's the Japanese word for future.
Hey,
Just what is this Future Foundation? What are they planning?
As the name suggests, the organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. But it's simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is
What
bad.
the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know.
As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monomi?
I knew it. Monomi, Monokuma, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Monomi and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own.
hey,
Don't laugh. Hey, Mikan, if you really do remember, then you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us.
Of course I know that. Let's see, the Future Foundation's lackey that's hiding among you all is... Oh well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
Of course not!
Ah, hell no.
You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be so impatient. Probably when that countdown ends.
Countdown? You even know about that?
Oh, I don't know anything.
Huh?
I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love from the bottom of my heart. I just don't care about anyone or anything.
God, is this really you? I won't believe. Oh, sorry. That's Hajime. I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe you were like this all along. Because if that's true, then who's the person who we've been spending time up with up till now?
The past.
Past?
That person? He didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys consider that thing a friend. Oh? That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. Because accepting my past self, not my present self.
That's...
Well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events. Whatever memory it is, losing memories are... Do you understand? Like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in a building a person, don't you think? Losing our memories, making us shadows of the past, don't you think?
hey,
I don't know what you're trying to say here, but in the end, it always leads back to that story. The story about our stolen school lives.
Hey!
So it was true all along. Our memories were taken away.
Damn it!
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much.
Well, why don't you all just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace? Oh? Oh, Monokuma. It's not right for you to start now.
Yes, indeed!
Punishment time?
Damn it. Why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Mikan Tsumugi, the ultimate nurse, or
So
Tsumiki.
it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them.
Girl.
Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Let's go. At least she wants to go, you know? At least there's that. Everyone else is always like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to die. And Mikan's like, let's get this over with. Let's go. It's a nice change in scenery. Refreshing even. Okay, she's on the bed. Okay, he's gonna inject her through the nurse. Bye-bye, ouchie. Oh my god. What? Huh? A hand? What? It's like a steroid? What? Bro, what the heck? What the heck? Why is she on an arm? What? What? Why is it like a rocket? Huh? Is that it? There is no way that was it. Are you yoking my egg? That was the worst execution I think I've ever seen. Out of literally 2 games so far. For a character that I like so much, that was just disappointing. I hated that. Damn. It's finished. Is it really finished? The killer who killed Ibuki Miyoda and Hiyoko Seonji was Mikan Sumiki. She's been executed. She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? It's finished. Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Mikan from earlier? What was her true form, or is that itself a synonym of the despair disease?
Damn it.
Doesn't matter either way. In the end, she ended up like that from just remembering. And all along, Miko was Miku? Mikan was never worth being the symbol of hope.
But
Even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, she lost herself to a simple disease. She was definitely unworthy of becoming a symbol of hope.
isn't that right?
So let's just move on. Come on, let's just take all this despair and change it into hope. Please wait. It's impossible. I mean, thought we were friends this whole time, but even so. Like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. Our life, in the end, our friend we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice towards us. Now there's no way we can just move on, or to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. Clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It would have been so much easier if she was the traitor too.
Wrong.
Too bad, that's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor.
Come on.
The traitor's still alive. As proof, see how fine Monomi looks right now?
I'm not fine at all.
But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the Future Foundation, so you guys are like 2 hearts beating as one, right?
You fiend.
What does that make you, fiend? You did say that you're different than Monomi.
Phew.
Who cares about who I am? More importantly, I'm tired. The drama just keeps going and going. I didn't have time to eat my black bean right eye before... Right eye, black bean? Your eye's a black bean? During the break. That's what I said. Hey!
Now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey.
You know, isn't it said that life has its ups and downs? It's fun. It's fun because downs come after ups, but if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So in order to help you guys feel better, I prepared a special event.
Special event?
Head over to the First Island Beach. An old friend will be waiting there.
An old friend? Nekomaru.
Hey.
It is, isn't it? Nekomaru's safe after all. Safe? How should I say this? Knew it. Knew that crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back to us in one piece. Awesome! We're starting to see the light of hope. The light of hope? I'm happy Nekomaru's returning to us, but
So just as I thought.
3 of our friends just died, so I honestly cannot be happy. Sonia.
However,
Even so, I am still happy. If Nekomaru is safe, I am truly happy.
Fine.
You are happy. You should honestly greet him with open arms. Perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they were still lived. Hey, Supreme Overlord of who gives a shit. I like that. That line doesn't suit you at all. I shall crush you into dust. Ibuki, Hiyoko, Mikan, you hear us? You are unhappy, I apologize. However, please forgive me for just right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us. You don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
Right? Then let's all go meet Nekomaru. Let's make it grand, even for those who have died.
Huh? What the heck? Do I still have the after effects of that disease? I don't get this at all. Mikane.
All right.
Alrighty then, let's go. Yeah, you're right. No, we're not gonna do that. We are going to save that for the next episode because I don't wanna go for a high after we literally just sacrificed Mikan, my beloved. So, anyway, I feel like I was pretty good with this this trial. I think I was pretty good here. I did think that it was Mikan kind of from the beginning. I did get the order right that it was Hiyoko up here, and then it was, what's your name? Ibuki. I was right about that. I wish that they would have played more into the temperature, because the whole rigor mortis thing, I was really excited to see that, and that didn't happen. And the glue really threw me off. The glue feels kind of stupid in my opinion. Just saying. But I'm not gonna lie, this was kind of a boring trial. This was kind of a boring murder. It was nice to see, you know, the double murder. I guess nice is a weird word to use, but in this game, it's a game. But yeah, it's always interesting when there's a double murder in these games. But like, it was not that great. I definitely feel like this, even though Mikan was one of my favorite characters, this was not one of my favorites. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Please remember to like, share, subscribe if you want to see Nekomaru in the next episode. And I will see you guys then. Bye bye!